Hello, Leo. This is your singles reading for the month of August 2017. So immediately when I was pulling your cards, I can see that you're reevaluating the structures of your relationships or your values, or things in your life are changing when it comes to thinking about relationships. Your oracle card was codependency, which is addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay. So you are reevaluating what you used to hold on to, and if that even is important for you to hold on to anymore. Just a lot of reevaluation and changing of things for the better. Your focus changed. Either something made you change your focus, or just, you know, the universe is putting that seed into you to make you want things to change. It's just meant to change. You're walking towards enlightenment, which is good. So you're walking towards openness. 1 and 9 is 10, which is 1 for numerology, and that's about newness and starting something new, leading the pack, but really it's just you. So it's leading you into enlightenment and warmth and you know where you should be, all of those good things, because it is the Sun card. Both of these are 5s, and that's about pretty much free will, evaluating things. What's a good way to put it? Basically expanding your life, creating new visions, understanding that you do have the freedom to change your life at any time. Nothing really holds you down, and you are utilizing your free will in doing so. Okay. For your cards, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the 4 of Wands in the upright. On the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Swords. So you definitely have been fighting, or there's some sort of conflict with the 5 of Swords, but it's conflict with your thoughts, like a restlessness type of energy with your thoughts, conflict, tension, trying to win. I feel like you were in a situation or a relationship where you were trying to win. Exactly. And you just weren't. You just weren't winning. I mean, that's really it. You took the time to acknowledge and see what was going on, and if it was worth going back to. And this is what you're doing, because you're focusing on what is important for you, what would be best for you. Okay. In the middle of the spread, you have the 7 of Wands in reverse, and this is about giving up the fight. Okay. I will say that you do have a fear of losing. Okay. You don't want to lose the game of love. Okay. But what I'm hearing is it's just time for you to give up the fight and release the burdens of this relationship, because it looks like there was no real growth here. Okay. You were holding on to the idea of this love, but it wasn't very lucrative. It wasn't very good for you. You both were on different pages, wanted different things, and it's just time for you to acknowledge that. It's time to acknowledge that this person has more of a childish view. I'm also hearing that you weren't the only one that they had eyes for. And I'm not saying that there was a third person. There might have been, like on a whim, but I don't think like at that moment it was supposed to be something that stayed. But the fact that you weren't the only person in there on their mind means that this is irrelevant at this point. Okay. So it looks like either you or they decide to stop giving to this relationship, to let go, because someone understands that there was some codependency, and what you both wanted or what you both needed in a relationship were just totally different, and nothing's the matter with that. That's completely okay. Okay. So again, at the end with the Hierophant and the Four of Swords, this relationship has to end because there's no need to keep fighting for something that just wouldn't develop. I don't see that there's any developing here. I see that you fought for it. Okay. You fought for it to happen. You really wanted it to happen, but it just didn't. And which is why this is a singles reading at this point. Okay. But this is a time for you to reflect on why the relationship ended. And not just why, but what is it that you're really looking for in a relationship? What are your values? What do you need? This is what I'm hearing for you. What do you need in a relationship? What would your perfect soulmate be like? But not on a physical level, because we've already been there. But more on a spiritual level, more on a creative level. Like, what would push you to grow inside or throughout life as with a partner? What could they do to help you grow as a person? And it's not just by being there. And this is really important. It's not just by being in a relationship with you or going places with you or doing things. It's more about the connection. And this is where you are now. And things are changing. And you're focusing in more on that aspect. So when this comes up at the end, it's about rest. It was a much needed rest. After all this thought, all of this fighting, trying to make things work, it's time for you to pause. It's time for you to pause and find your, I hear, happy place, your warm place, your confidence, what you need in a relationship, because you don't need to go back to any more codependency. Okay, that's done, over, and you should let it go now. Okay. Okay, Leo, that was your singles reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Just follow the link in the description box below. If you are feeling generous and would like to donate, thank you very much. And thank you to all the people that have donated thus far. That link is also in the description box below. I love you very much. I'll see you next month. Love and light.